What's happening? It's Will, aka Sir William, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, be sure to check out some of my other videos of different overland adventures from all over the United States. Now, I searched high and low, literally high and low, looking for the perfect place to try to record this video. And what I found is you cannot turn off the wind here in the western United States, so I apologize in advance. Also, it's pretty hard to find remote river access to the Colorado River in northwestern Colorado. So this is what you guys have as the backdrop. Ultimately, I don't think that it much matters. I think that you guys came here to see one thing and one thing only, and that is a real-life review of Iceco's 12-volt fridges. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I've been running a fridge in the back of Apple, my Forerunner, for the past 5 years, and for the past 3 years, I've been running exclusively Iceco fridges. And for the past year and a half, this VL45 has been plugged up in the back of Apple, running consistently 24/7 as we travel around the United States. I also recently upgraded the fridge in our travel trailer from a Dometic two-way RV fridge that it came with to an Iceco VL90 series, and I wanted to make a video to not only share with you guys the difference between the VL and the VL Pro series Iceco makes, but also give you some real-life feedback after running Iceco fridges for the past 3 years. Now, I'm the type of person that judges the quality of a product based off of how much I have to worry about it or if I get agitated at it. Basically, with a fridge, I expect to plug it up, it gets cold, stays cold, and I never have to worry about it. The Iceco VL45 has done just that. I never have to worry about food going bad, but more importantly, I always have cold beer. You just put stuff in here and it just works like it's supposed to. Now, all of Iceco fridges are going to come with a 𝐒𝐃 compressor, and if you've done any research, you've probably heard this referred to as a Danfoss compressor. They've been a leader in compressor technology since the 1950s. In my opinion, the most critical point of any refrigerator is going to be the compressor, and Iceco has you covered with the 𝐒𝐃 compressor. One of the biggest concerns with 12-volt fridges is how much power it consumes off of the battery or solar, depending on your setup. One advantage to the 𝐒𝐃 compressor is how efficient it is and how little power it takes to keep the fridge cool. Now, actual numbers and runtime vary greatly with many different factors, but what I can do is provide you some feedback based off of my setup. So first, let's go take a look at the setup I'm running. All right, so up here I have the stock size Group 24 X2 battery from Batteries Plus, and this has been a phenomenal battery. It's a 76 amp hour deep cycle AGM battery that I have the fridge hardwired to through various different fuses. Now, I'm running a single battery setup, so I rely on this battery and this battery alone to not only power the fridge, but also start up the truck no matter where I'm at. In the hot South Carolina summers where temperatures can get over 100 degrees with really high humidity, and my Iceco VL45 set to 39 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm able to get right at around 3 days of runtime. Other users have reported up to 120 hours of runtime with only a 60 amp hour battery. Like I said, there's many different factors to consider. One thing Iceco does though is they allow you 2 different compressor speeds, min for maximum efficiency and max for quick cool down. I keep mine set on max. The high efficiency of the 𝐒𝐃 compressor mixed with the overall efficient design of the Iceco is the reason that you're able to get these higher runtimes. Now, like I said, I have a single battery, so I rely on it to not only power up the fridge, but more importantly, it's got to start the truck no matter where I'm at. Iceco takes all the worry out of this though by giving you a dynamic battery protection on all of their fridges. And there's 3 different settings to choose from. Now, with my application, I keep mine set to mid, which means that it will cut the fridge off once the battery gets down to 11 volts. Now, I've had mine as low as 10.8 volts before, and it did start up, although it wasn't that happy about it, but it worked, okay? So you'll have to choose what's best for your application, but I think we can all agree that warm beers are better than a no start in the middle of nowhere anytime. Now, one other advantage to having the 𝐒𝐃 compressor inside the Iceco fridge is how quiet it is. Now, I never would have considered this up until recently when a friend of mine bought one of those cheaper fridges off of Amazon, and I heard how incredibly loud it was while it was running. This may or may not be a big deal to you, but for me, this sits in the back of the Forerunner, and I typically sleep in the back of the Forerunner, so having a quiet fridge means a lot. Now, there are multiple different sizes and styles that you can choose from with a 12-volt fridge, and Iceco has you covered with everything from a 12-quart all the way up to a really big 95-quart, like I have in the RV, in multiple different styles. My favorite size is the Iceco VL45, which is a 47.5-quart fridge, and my absolute favorite design is going to be this chest style design. The reason I like the chest style design is because I'm able to open up the top completely while it's in the 4Runner, take the baskets out without having to have it on some sort of a slide system or removing it from the truck, whereas with other designs you have to. Depending on where you put the fridge and how many people you have to feed is going to determine the size of fridge that's going to be right for you. Like I said, the Iceco VL45 is perfect for the back of the 4Runner. It's 27.5 long, 15.8 wide, and 19.2 tall. This doesn't take up a whole lot of room. It's about the same as a Yeti 45 cooler, but you still get that 47 quarts on the inside worth of space. That's going to be 72 cans. Now, I think that should get you through the weekend. What's crazy is the Yeti 45 that takes up the same amount of space can only hold 28 cans on the inside. I found the 47 quarts to be perfect for 2 people and about a week's worth of food, depending on how many cold road sodies I bring along. No matter which Iceco fridge you choose, you're going to get the same high quality performance and construction with a 5-year warranty to back it up. But let's take a deeper look into 2 of my favorite fridges, the VL and the VL Pro series. The VL series offers a metal construction chest style design with an easy to read and use control panel on the side. The fridge comes with these solid handles which not only make it easy to maneuver but also make a great tie down point. The stainless steel latches secure the top and are easy to use, and inside you'll find a bright LED light to help you see what's going on with a wire mesh basket that is removable, making loading and unloading super easy. Like I said before, the VL series is equipped with that legendary 𝐂𝐃𝐄 compressor with 2-speed functionality, dynamic battery protection, and 2 power options, either 12 volt or AC for when you're not traveling, and everything is backed up by Iceco's 5-year warranty. Oh yeah, real quick, one thing I didn't talk about was this insulating cover, and it makes a pretty big difference. You can get it for a couple of the different sizes. The VL45 obviously is one. Also, as you can see, it's in pretty rough shape, so it's actually saved the fridge from a lot of different damage throughout the year. Next, we have the VL Pro series. A few months back, after completing the solar off-grid setup in our travel trailer, I noticed that the Dometic 2A fridge it came with was extremely inefficient, pulling anywhere between 400 and 500 watts of power when it was running. So I replaced it with the vl90dpro D, a dual zone 90-liter fridge freezer combo that pulls right at around 100 watts when it's running. This has been an absolute game changer as far as the runtime with our setup. The VL Pro series is very similar to the VL series, shares many of the same features. They both offer metal construction, with the VL Pro being more of a rugged design finished in black with some additional bumpers that have stainless screws in them. The VL Pro is definitely the best looking out of the 2 in my opinion. Over here on the side you have these beefy handles that are a definite upgrade over the VL series. You still get the big easy to read and use display, the LED light on the inside, and the removable baskets. 2 things that are unique to the VL Pro series though are the dual power inputs and the dual hinge doors, both of which give you flexibility over where you place the fridge in your rig. Both offer removable tops, but the VL Pro is way easier and offers the added convenience of being able to open from either side. No matter which Iceco you pick, I'm certain that you're going to be happy with your decision, and hopefully this video helps you make that decision. Head on over to Iceco's website. I'll leave it down in the description below, and if you use the promo code SirWilliamAdams with no spaces, you'll get 12% off of any fridge that you choose. That's up to $150 off of this VL90 Pro series. I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button, and if you want to follow our adventures or see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, peace.